You damn right. Tell him, Gandalf.
Syntell reacts.
What's going on? It's your boy Syntell with the Intel, and we got a full house. The Geekish Network is in the building. First off, you already know this guy, Rekkai. Tell the people what's going on with you, man.
Hello, governor.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Yo, and bat and clean up the OG, the Prince of Thieves, one of the co-creators of the Geekish Network, my man Chuck Charles is in the building. What's going on with you, my guy?
What it do, people? What it do?
Listen, we are getting ready to check out The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, the OG original that came out in 2001. Listen, don't worry. This is going to be the theatrical cut, not the extended 3-hour and 45-minute version of it. So for those in the Patreon, you should be able to get it super easy on your HBO Max. We'll be answering some questions at the end. So, stick around. It's going to be tons of fun. Most of the questions are probably going to be coming from the members of the Discord. If you're going to be a part of the process, there's a link to the Discord at the bottom of the description. Should be tons of fun. So let's get started. I cannot lie. It has been about 20 years since I've seen this film.
Facts.
I feel it in the earth. I smell it.
Fun fact,
Yeah.
people in the chat don't know, I did my TED Talk at Park Road, which is where they shot this.
Yeah, in case you didn't know, Chuck does TED Talk.
That is true.
Another FYI for those watching on the YouTube or for those in the Discord, we are currently watching the series The Rings of Power as we speak. That is one of the reasons why we are actually going through this.
And nine rings were gifted to the race of men.
Why did the race of men get so many?
Desire power.
Well, I mean, I was off. I kept saying 13, but it's 17 rings.
Man, this still looks good, man. Still.
It still looked good.
Mm-hmm.
My man showed up on the battlefield, wanting all the smoke. So that's the Isildur that's in Rings of Power, right? No, of course not.
Yeah. That a sealed door? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's so good to have some good context with this now.
The free peoples of Middle Earth was defeated.
And that's why I was saying the other day that, if you know this property, you know the fate of a sealed door.
And the ring of power
Man,
has a will of its own.
that's why girls rather be in a forest with bears.
It betrayed Isildur to his death.
Spoiler for the Rings of Power, everybody.
History became
But it's not really a spoiler, though.
myth.
It's just like if you paid attention during Game of Thrones, you know what happens to Rhaenyra.
It ensnared a new bearer.
So it was in that water for like thousands of years? Like 1,000 years?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
For 500 years, it poisoned his mind.
Dang, for 500?
Tomb of Gollum's cave.
Man, I missed the
Man,
line.
that's one hell of a high.
Darkness crept back into
500 years.
So we're talking about 1,000 years from Isildur's time to this.
Yeah,
Then it sat down there for about 500 years.
okay.
perceived. Its time had now come.
And then Gollum had it for about 500 years.
Okay. A lot was said in that introduction. Like a lot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
60 years later.
Nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
That's right. That's black people shit right there.
That's just people of color, period.
I'm at
We
where I'm
get
at,
there when we get
and I
there.
be where I be.
Everything. Far too eager and curious for a hobbit.
Stop for food on the way. Call and ask, who all's over?
Full of its own comings and goings. Scarcely aware of the existence of hobbits.
Like, it feels old. It does feel over 20 years old, but I'm still tripping off just how good it looks still. That's crazy.
It looks really good.
Yeah.
That's, you know what I'm saying? But that's when they was really, it's 1080p back in the day.
That wasn't even a thing. Shoot, I don't even think DVDs are 720.
Nope.
Yeah, I mean, but 2001?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
There was no such
When was
thing as
Blu-rays?
HD.
Never had any adventures or did anything unexpected.
Boy, do we have a surprise for you.
So y'all were boring.
Give your uncle a little nudge out of the door.
No, they just were quiet. He don't know nothing that Bilbo did.
Which is
Bilbo
funny.
Yeah.
did stuff.
Their people were nomadic, and now here they're just setting up shop. You know, such a
They
difference.
set up at the Shire.
Them halflings are not hobbits that's in Rings of Power.
Oh, I thought they were like a previous version, like Neanderthals are to human beings.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Stealing that man fun. Come on, man.
Man, I know it, right? Man.
But of course
So
he's having fun. Look, you know what's in that pipe though, right?
Oh yeah.
On that wacky tobacco.
Yeah.
He's
the hobbits.
he's Willie Nelson's great grandfather.
Good to be a wizard.
It's good to be a wizard.
Ariel said all the effects really do stand. Just looking at the way they made the hobbits and the dwarves look so much smaller, it's incredible. Yeah, I heard they use a lot of force
Peter Jackson
perspective.
was in his bag though.
Yeah.
Like if you look at like Peter Jackson and James Cameron, they was in that bag back. Look at his feet, bruh.
Man, they look just like Brandyfoots.
Good to see you.
That toe
But
is crazy.
I mean, and they might be
Wikipedia.
cousins.
Leave it.
You can go look up his feet on Footopedia.
Nah, you think those were the precursors to them little foot shoes that people be wearing?
Ugh, I hated them things. So if this is the real Gandalf that we saw in Rings of Power, man, can you imagine all the things he's seen if he's lived that long?
There's some cheese here.
Oh, here's an interesting piece of
About your
information.
people.
Shauna from the chat said, they say the reason the doors are round is because they were originally the wheels on their carts when they were more nomadic. That's interesting.
Oh, that makes sense. That's dope.
And when they said the wheels on a cart go round and round.
I'm not at home.
Man, they come in, man.
They're never giving me a moment's peace. I want to see mountains again. Mountains.
We got cheese, got bread.
Somewhere quiet where
Oh yeah, he got a
He
spread.
doing it up.
Oh, tea.
He probably got a pipe over there too. Got his munchies. He's like, y'all got munchies.
Mm-hmm. He's like, yeah, I got some that strawberry yum.
That's Skywalker Kush.
Yeah.
Vader Kush.
The woods, the fields.
See, Bilbo was like, I'm gonna need to go on one last adventure.
He got that itch.
I know I don't look it, but I'm beginning to feel it in my heart.
Mm-hmm. Like a theme.
Feel
Mm-hmm.
thin, sort of stretched.
It's on that stuff.
He knows. On that power.
Old Toby, the finest weed in the South Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Look, look at him. Look at him.
He said, Snoop Dogg, eat your heart out, boy. I'm about to make a name for myself out here with that boy.
Look, I'll make a boat. I made a boat.
He said,
Look at him. He's looked at his eyes glassed over and everything.
Oh, I'm about to make a name for myself right here.
yeah.
Oh. They say you better get your ass off your shoulders and go have some fun.
Mm-hmm. That's a
It's good to know a wizard, boy.
yeah. He got that Harry Potter level shit.
Whether it be turned on us straight or whether they should sit on us one by one. Cautious, chilling.
Telling them little kids that. I love these two idiots.
Y'all lit it in the tent?
They lit it in the tent.
Yeah, Gandalf legendary.
That was good.
I might have known.
Yep, that's right. And Bussy Suds. Put him on kitchen pimp duty.
Yep.
Toots and brandy bucks. Rubs.
Did he say Brandyfoots? I thought I heard him say it.
Today is my 111th birthday.
He slurred the hell out there, didn't he?
111. He's slurring those words.
Goodbye.
That's a hell of an exit, though.
Gandalf's like, oh shit.
Yeah, he was like,
There nigga go. He know that nigga
I
on the
know what that
run.
is, yeah.
Nori. He's like, I'm out of here.
It's mine. I found it. It came to me.
There's no need to get angry.
Well, if I'm angry, it's your fault.
My precious.
Look at the look at his eye, man.
Is it precious? What you say?
I think you've had that ring quite long enough.
You want it for yourself.
Whoa.
Oh,
Conjurer of cheap tricks,
Ooh.
oh.
trying to rob you.
Man, that's when your mama, you don't take out the trash.
Yeah. He uses big boy voice.
Humbled him with
Stirred
the
him
voice.
down.
Yeah.
Sunned him. Right there. He got sunned.
Yeah. I beat your little ass.
Yeah, boy. I think you should fight him.
It's late. The road is long. Yes, it is time.
Hobbits got some
Well.
incredible will, man. Because
Yeah.
normal people, there's no way they could have just, walked away like that.
Yes.
Didn't even realize.
Crack.
No, he walked
Yeah,
away from
but-
it cold turkey, though, man.
Look at him. He dropped that fentanyl. Yeah.
Yep.
Which is going to be in 12 minutes.
Yep. One of them birds come and grab him. He'll go out the shire and it's going to grab him. That's
Yeah.
it.
Get your little ass in this nest.
They didn't show that because they want us happy as we watch this.
Yeah. Yep. He going to get mauled as soon as he get out the Shire.
Yep. He left at night too.
Mm-hmm.
Worst time to leave.
Yep. He going to run into Diddy on the road there.
Mm-hmm.
He said, oh, hell no.
He felt that Sauron on it.
Block is hot. That's what that is.
Bilbo!
And you taking deep drags like that, you know you lost in thought.
Now here's the thing that's something too. Like, people don't notice. He left that in the floor for Frodo to pick it up.
Pick it up. Yep.
Ah.
He could have covered it. He could have picked it up with something else. He left it there for Frodo to pick it up. He could have covered it with, a book with something else. Like, he don't.
Nah, he meant then they get rid of it. So, he'll start the adventure.
Well, it's because
Yeah,
hobbits
he needed
are
him
so,
to pick it up.
But it's because hobbits are so
I mean,
pure
but
of heart,
yeah,
right?
he
That they can
manipulated
actually,
him. He's
they can
using
handle
him right
that.
now.
Along with all his possessions.
Look, he's like, I mean,
The ring is yours now.
yeah, seal this shit up.
Like your homeboy coming in and dropping off the burner, talking about, yo, hide this.
Yeah.
You're like, what?
Yeah.
Hold on,
I could go see about a
Hide what?
person.
Why? What'd you do?
I gotta go see about a person.
I got to see a man about a dog. Damn.
He's
Nazgul
out here
is-
snitching.
Uh-huh. They had him on the rack. That's why. Oh, yeah. The block is hot.
Yep.
Yeah. He's like, why is it firing up? Something's up.
Oh, it's because when what's his name, the Hobbit, when he put it on, it triggered, right? Is that what it is?
Triggered it,
Is
yeah.
that's how?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's how.
Yep.
Okay, Mount Doom
Yeah.
knew. Okay.
Ain't nobody had it on. Ain't nobody had it on since Gollum. And that's why they went and got Gollum, because they thought he had it. And he's like, no, it ain't me.
Okay.
He immediately snitched. He didn't even need a steak dinner or nothing.
How
Let
did
me get some
Gollum
more
know that he
biscuits
took
or
it?
something. Because he was
followed
was
him.
fighting with him in the cave. Yeah.
That's right.
That's why he knew immediately when somebody else had it, had his precious. Yeah. The same way that Gollum befriends Frodo and them. Same
Yeah.
thing.
He befriended him.
One size
Yeah.
fits all.
Remember.
The writing, which at first was as clear as red.
I read The Hobbit in the 7th grade, 8th grade. I did the book report on it.
Dog said, no.
I don't want no parts of that.
Uh-huh.
Damn.
Everybody's a snitch.
And when you 2 feet tall, man, you can run up on that. Lips
Yeah.
get loose. That man is shook.
Shook.
He already know what that is. That's the bad man. That is the bad man.
Can you see anything?
Maybe it was Gandalf that triggered it off.
There's nothing.
Mm-mm.
It might have been Gandalf.
He's like, woo, shit.
Because the Eye of Sauron came on. Gandalf touched the ring.
There were markings.
He didn't touch it though.
No, he did touch it.
He
Initially picked it up.
No, he was about to touch it.
Oh.
He didn't touch it. He refused to touch it with his bare hands.
That of Mordor.
But maybe that energy set it
Yeah, he
off.
said
'cause
he
Eye of
can't
Sauron
even
went
read
off
it.
Then.
And in the darkness, bind.
To bind them.
Forged by the Dark Lord Sauron in the fires of Mount Doom.
He's like, I don't even know what I do.
But no longer, Frodo. Evil is stirring in Mordor. The ring has awoken.
Yeah, he saw it.
Master's call.
But he was destroyed. Sauron was destroyed.
He said, let me tell you about Voldemort.
Yeah.
Life force is bound to the ring, and the ring survived.
We call it a Horcrux.
His fortress of Barad-dûr is rebuilt in the land of Mordor.
So y'all didn't see this coming?
In this ring, to cover all the lands on a second.
Nah, I didn't see it coming. It's been 1,000 years.
Yeah, but he just said that the orcs have doubled in numbers and they're building forts and stuff.
Do they, Gandalf?
Damn.
Here, Baggins.
Whew.
Baggins. But that would lead them here.
Yeah. Why you think Bilbo skipped the block?
Oh.
You must take it
You cannot
Yeah.
offer me the...
He said, hell no.
to you.
Don't tempt me, Frodo.
Woo.
Not even to
That looked
Yeah.
like, please
I'll
don't.
kill everyone.
Please don't make me tempt.
Yeah.
Don't tempt me, please.
He's I don't take that Draco. I'll fire it on everyone.
But it cannot stay in the Shire.
No.
It can't.
No, it can't.
The power of friendship.
Get your
gonna win
backpack.
this. Yeah.
Get your backpack. Get your
Leave.
get your Jordan flavored bare feet.
It's Nike Air Pegasus. That's what he's gonna put on.
At the inn of the Prancing Pony.
That's a different kind of wide shoe.
I don't have any answers.
I love how he ain't packing clothes,
Yeah.
tools, just
Nah, let
food.
me get this loaf of bread, boy.
You can learn all that there is to know about their ways.
Going to find the remains of his uncle eaten by a bird.
Found it all, Samwise Gamgee. Have you been eavesdropping?
I ain't been dropping no evil.
I ain't dropping no E's.
Who's for you?
You going with him now? That's your fault.
Yeah.
If I take one more step, it'll be the farthest away
I
from home
lose.
I've ever been.
That moment. More people should have that moment.
Crazy right there.
You step onto the road, and if you don't keep your feet, there's no knowing where you might be swept off.
Ah, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Seeking my counsel. For that is why you have come,
My man got the Hawaiian silky laid.
my old
You
friend.
do.
Yeah.
Saruman.
He said, boy. He said, you don't even know. I used to be Dracula, fool.
Your love of the half
Because he was smoking that leaf. Yeah.
Your mind.
Stop hating.
We'll have time. Time enough to...
Gandalf really
Hater.
do look like a hippie right next
You
to
just won the
Sauron.
ring,
Yeah.
hater.
His gaze
Good.
pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and
Hmm.
flesh.
You sounding real Trump right now, my dude. Like, you sound like you like us, dude.
Sauron. He is gathering all the
Hey man, Sauron might be the mystery wizard.
army great enough to launch an assault upon
I think he is the mystery wizard.
knows.
I think that's how he started as a wizard.
A Palantir is a dangerous tool, Saruman.
We already know. It's besides it's in the books. Anatar. That's in the books, so
Hey, and that's a different sphere than in the show, right? Because the one in the show was purple.
yeah. There are more than one of them.
Oh, okay. Oh, look, he's like, wait a minute. Uh-oh. He's like, who you been talking to? My man looked at the
Yeah.
call waiting.
9 have left Minas Morgul. 9. They crossed the river Eye
And 9 have left Minas Morgul.
and killed the one who carries it. Frodo.
Nah, where you going, bruh? Nah, you know too much.
He said, "You thought I just got this Hawaiian silky for nothing?"
Tend the will of Sauron
I'm surprised he don't do his hair like this with his pinkies, just like.
against the power of Mordor. There can be no victory.
You talking real grindy
And for
right
real,
now.
yeah. The only thing he got left to do is to stroke his beard and yeah.
When did Saruman the Wise abandon reason for madness?
It's like, boy, you don't see these white robes, boy. What's wrong with you? Now, if you're a wizard in white, he should be able to like wash a gray wizard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dang, my man skidded out on the floor. Oh.
Oh, he hit him with the force right there.
You got both of your sticks.
Willingly,
Wow.
with you.
My man got him
Yes.
breakdancing.
Yes. I mean, and this is in New Zealand, so it's almost like the breakdancing in Australia. Saruman came with the kung fu villainy of Dr. Wu.
It's just something Gandalf said.
What are you talking about?
Sam, we're still in the Shire. What could possibly happen?
Is this the greatest bromance ever written?
I think I've broken something.
Oh,
Man,
look
you
at
gotta
that
get your
foot.
feet up out my face, man.
He's a nice one, Sam. I think we should get off the road.
Listen to your gut.
Mm-hmm.
That's when the shrooms kick in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get off the road.
Quick!
Now.
That man's focused on them shrooms. Ooh-wee. Evil coming.
Get that horse dirty.
Ooh, look at that gauntlet. That's crazy. Oh. That's because he's twisted and evil, huh?
Mm-hmm.
See? Just like his uncle.
Hey, he feels it.
What was that?
Mm-hmm. Man,
Why he even take it out the damn envelope?
He called him, I think.
because Gandalf told him.
And Gandalf burned the envelope, didn't he?
Burnt envelope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. The Nazgul were former ring holders of.
They were the
former
9
kings.
tribes of men that held the rings.
Yeah, so they're the Nazgul now, right? Okay, all right.
Yes.
I have to leave the Shire. Sam and I must get debris.
Yeah, the block is hot. It's too hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Be scared, Frodo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, facts. It's all about knees to chest.
Yeah.
Frodo need to pick up them legs. Pick up your legs, Frodo.
Yeah. You little bastard.
Run, my guy. Come on, man. There we go. It's that screech, man. Woo, it's unnerving.
I know, it's so dope.
Ah.
How far to the nearest crossing?
It's like that screech of velociraptors had.
Come on.
This makes me want to play D&D, man.
Right? Right? We were supposed to be having a game, too.
Yeah. We'll, it's still happening. We'll talk about that later, though.
We're heading for the prancing pony.
Hey, is it just me, or does that dude look like Walter Frey?
We wish to stay at the inn.
I'm going to the prancing
Our
pony
business is our
too.
own.
That sounds like a place Al Bundy would hang out at.
My job to ask questions after nightfall. There's talk of strange folk abroad.
He do look like Buddy from Game of Thrones. Yeah.
It sound like him, too.
Yeah. It might
Peter
be.
Jackson's cameo.
Where's Peter Jackson cameo?
Oh, that's
That
him right
person's
there.
Oh, right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Never knew that.
The prancing penny.
Uh-huh. Go to the prancing pony too.
Big grey beard, pointy hat. Not seen him for 6 months.
Dang. How much time has passed?
A grip.
He just has that ring,
Yeah,
not just
okay.
playing with it. He's just calling him.
Yeah.
Crack is a hell of a drug.
Show is.
Crack. Yes. Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
So I have
Look
to put
at
my
him.
feet on
Oh,
the sofa.
yeah.
Sure I know about him. He's over there.
This dude just running his mouth.
Once removed on his mother's side.
Oh my God, he telling the family lineage?
He's out here. Damn snitches. Damn snitch.
So stupid.
Ooh. Nazgul said, huh? Yep.
Uh-oh.
Hey, I said posse up.
Uh-huh.
Pippin's an idiot.
I can't believe it. I mean,
He's the youngest
he was
and he's
doing
an
all the
idiot.
business. Bro, can you imagine seeing that? That's why I keep saying Bilbo a real one. I'd have been left that ring alone.
Spear entirely. That is a rare gift.
Who are you?
I'm a legend. Vigo, baby.
That's right, I'm legend.
That's right, man.
You have a stout heart, but
Right?
that will not.
Can't kill that little midget.
Damn. And they walked on it.
They just trampled him.
It's like we was gonna kill the shit out of y'all.
I mean, for real.
They are the Nazgul.
The way he said it.
Wraiths.
Woo!
Neither living nor dead.
What happened to the other 5?
Oh, they're there.
Drawn to the power of the One. They will never stop hunting you.
Now,
Never.
We saved some for you, Mr. Frodo. Put it out, you fools! Put it out! That's nice.
Oh, these. It's like, dog, don't y'all get it? We being hunted.
how dumb. Yeah, I did that for some swine. They did that for bacon. I mean, and I feel them.
Look, bacon is delicious.
Bacon's
though,
like that.
Yeah. Bacon really is like that.
Bacon's like that. You know what I'm saying? You lose your mind over that meat candy.
Still a dope effect. Dang. See they true form.
Fool, we can see you. We can see you.
He's like, so you can't run from this. Get poked.
Stick your punk ass.
Get poked. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then a real
Yeah.
one shows up.
Yeah, see? You should. You had one job.
One
You
job.
fools out here making bacon and shit. You done dropped your weapon.
Strider
One
says,
job.
say my name. First of my
One
name.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, I was kings long time ago.
Dang, dog. He put that right in your
Yes, sir.
face.
They said we do new stuff now.
Better check my resume.
Help him, Strider.
He's been stabbed by a mortal blade.
HT Teddy
Yeah.
said that this fight scene was Vigo's first shooting day. Wow,
Uh-huh.
talk about coming out the gates hard, boy. I wonder how long. Anybody in the chat know how long he was up there? I feel like he's been there for a while. Ooh, only to find out the Ent's gonna get their big payback for all of this. Now this is Rekkai was talking a lot about the Orakai. Now that's how you make Orakai, right? You gotta breed them in the mud or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Orakai are distinctly different from orcs. Chat said Gandalf was up there for a couple of months. Damn,
Yeah.
that dude is swole too.
He's passing into the shadow world. He'll soon
Lurks.
become a wraith like them.
Ooh. I'm gonna say you going to the shadow realm.
That's a weed.
It may help to slow the poison. Hurry.
Go get some weed. Cures all kinds of shit.
Just saying, you
Go
know,
find some of that Snoop Dogg, my boy.
take advantage. Take advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. You know you gotta be good if you can put the sneak on him.
It's like I ain't never seen nothing that beautiful.
As you
I
can't
know,
on a
right?
white horse.
I've been in the Shire.
He ain't never seen nothing like this before, right? He like, wait a minute.
And he been on that and that cocaine.
He like, yo, I'm healed.
It's like, damn.
He said,
That's what it
girl.
looks like. I'm glad now I know why my uncle went on adventures. I bet you did all
Girl.
kinds of adventures.
Yeah.
I'm going on
Right.
adventures too.
Yeah.
We went
He
to,
saying
went
all
to the
types
Prancing Ponies. Now this, Shoot.
He's saying all types of nasty stuff in his head.
Look at
He
him.
said,
He's busting right now.
I ain't never had that done before. I'm trying to see what that be like.
He's not going to last. We must get him to my father.
Oh yeah. He's
It's funny.
needed
So
right there.
even though that is Erwin, the vision that he saw was not her. It was of
Galadriel.
Galadriel. Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, girl.
What is he saying?
He said, you know, they're here talking Elven.
Yeah, he's like, I got Elvin down. You see what I'm working with over here?
Yo, Elvin is
you
hot,
idiots
though.
making bacon and shit.
Yeah.
She's like, I smelled y'all 20 miles down the road. Damn, she got the whole squad chasing her.
She got the whole squad. They chasing.
And you see the imagery too? She's on the good horse, the white horse. They on the black horses and all black. Some bullshit.
Man, Erwin is nice on it too. Look at this. She like, yo, I can bob and weave too. Now, don't get it twisted.
They can't go in there.
Yo, Arwen about to flex. I forgot about this.
They can't go in the water.
If you want him, come and claim him.
That's right. Tell her what's up. Ain't worried about all 9 of y'all. Yeah, translation. That's your ass, Mr. Postman.
Look at him. This is your homie's fault, dog. You should get rid of them. They bad friends.
Now, was this was this her first role, or did she do this after Armageddon? Liv.
No, this was our first role.
Dang, this was her first role. Man, that's when you know somebody. Yeah. Good job.
A few more hours and you would have been beyond our aid. But you have some strength in you.
My man woke up in the dopest Airbnb.
It was J-Lo's breakout role.
Really?
Friendship with Sauron.
And low key, it's an alright movie. It's alright. Damn, look at this. He's still giving them these 2 pieces in a biscuit.
By the skills of Lord Elrond, you're beginning to mend.
Hey, Elrond! You think he's more
Elrond.
famous for this? Vigo, what's his name? What's his real name? Or the Matrix?
Viggo Mortensen?
Yeah, is he more famous for this?
His real name is Hugo Weaving. He's more famous for
Hugo Weaving, that's it.
for the Matrix.
Okay, I would say so too.
You know,
That wound will never fully heal. He will carry it the rest of his life.
That's how I feel about my knees.
The hobbit has shown extraordinary resilience to its evil.
he said, "You do not have mega knees."
They should
This
be
dude,
composers.
the king,
They should
Sean
recomp it.
Beam, the king of dying early. Nobody catches
That's
nails like
that's
Sean Beam.
Ned Stark.
Legolas. Yo, the squad is showing up.
Yeah.
I know it. They're like, who's this little guy we got to carry? Because obviously his friend's going to set him up for some bacon.
Yeah, I know. We're dealing with that now in the series.
I was there 3,000 years ago.
Damn you all.
But that's what it is.
3,000 years ago. Okay, so it's been 3,000 years since this battle.
3,000.
Wow.
Yep.
The one place it could be destroyed.
Cast it into the fire!
This is the most legendary nah in cinema. Nah.
I'm good.
Like, yeah. Oh.
Why need this? You should just
That
kill
should be
him.
a meme in itself right there.
No.
Nah.
Like right there,
I would have shot him in his
should
back.
Elrond should have tossed his ass in
Yeah,
there with
he
it.
should have ran him through.
Yep.
The shots are nasty.
It's like walking in the Smithsonian and just picking up a painting.
It don't be touching shit.
Right?
You're not
You know what I'm
supposed to touch
saying? Your
nothing.
mama teach you better than that.
Your time will come. You will face the same evil, and you will defeat it.
That's all a brother want, you know, just somebody believe in you. I always like the score on this moment. It's shot so well. It takes its time with the moments. We're not just blasting through cuts.
It's old school sexing.
I would rather share one life.
I
Howard
used to do
Shore.
sex
This
scenes
ain't
in the
old
50s
school.
and
This
60s.
All the ages of this world.
Woo!
But this how they used to do
Speak
it in
them
the 50s
bars,
and
girl.
60s.
Speak them bars.
No, you know, in the book, she don't give him that necklace.
Choose a mortal life.
I choose you,
She
baby.
said, I choose you. Go ahead, Liz. Work this scene.
She did work it,
Yeah,
didn't
she worked the hell out that scene.
Middle Earth stands upon the brink of destruction. None can escape.
That's the dude.
Mm-hmm. I'm a killer. After this
Legolas
movie,
is
he
that
aged
dude.
like 100 years. Mm-hmm.
Like he dropped the Wu-Tang
Like
Secret
this.
album.
I like
He's
Gimli.
like,
Gimli's like, Gimli's like the hell with this. Like, he said, let's do what we do.
It's a gift. A gift to the foes of Mordor.
This dude. God.
By the blood of our people are your lands kept safe.
Legolas is 2,931 years. Damn.
Wow. 2,931 years old. That's insane.
Has no other master.
And what would a ranger know of this matter?
Man, Gimli be about that action, though.
He's Aragorn.
He's like, yo, you better hold on. This ain't no mere
not
ranger.
Like, what?
He is the true king.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm?
Like Biggie said, make my name taste like ass when you speak it.
That's right.
He sealed the rules.
He's been around Puffy too long, though.
Havodad, Legolas.
My man says.
Havodad. Yeah.
Gondor has no king.
Hater.
What are we waiting for?
Gimli be about that action.
He was about that action. I ain't mad at him.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be about that.
But he just-
let's destroy this sucker.
But
The ring was made in the fires of Mount Doom. Only there can it be unmade.
Oh man.
One of you must do this.
Look how quiet he got.
They got quiet as hell.
There is evil there that does not sleep.
Said the thing.
And the great eye is ever watchful.
The ring must be destroyed. And I suppose you...
ring.
If we fail, what then? What happens when Sauron takes...
Oh, y'all are tripping.
I will be dead before I see the ring in the hands of an elf.
Fighting over the check.
Looking like Samuel Jackson from Jungle Fever.
He's like, that's
He knows.
kamikaze mission.
Yeah, he knows.
You know, that's
I will take the ring
it's a
to Mordor.
suicide mission. He said, all y'all hoes.
Mm-hmm.
Though
I do not know the way.
I do not know the way.
Ah, that gets me every time. Man.
I will help you bear this burden.
That's right, man.
Yeah, they did not have GPS back then.
By my life or death, I can protect you. I will.
Let's go.
You have my sword.
That's right. Squad, baby, let's go.
You have my bow.
And
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Which is funny because in real life, dude is like 6 foot tall.
Then Gondor will see it done.
Hey, any group
one.
of dudes who be out here walking need a Judas, so I got to sign up.
Know it, right? I'm gonna make some bacon and lure them out here.
Look, that's like a bunch of little bad kids.
Bunch of bad kids.
Cause we need second breakfast, my boy.
They started with 9.
Mm-hmm.
You
Look at
shall
them
be
little
the
bitty dudes.
Fellowship of the Ring.
Oh, he said the thing.
He said the thing. He said the thing.
You would be the Fellowship of the Ring.
Look this fool. Where are we going?
Light as a feather and as hard as dragon scales.
Man, people going crazy off Mithril in the series.
Oh,
The Fiend came out.
Mm-hmm.
my old ring. Oh,
See, that's what happens when you know what I'm saying. AA not quite working.
You bump
My
into
old
that,
ring, baby.
bump into that toxic X.
Yeah.
Walk away, bro. Whoa, easy, my guy. Easy.
Look at him.
Ah,
He's like, I can't help it.
Well, please
yes.
make me put my hands on
You
the
got
old
me
man.
open.
yeah, you just sucked
me
all
that.
the ping pings in the back alley, my dude. You need the
Give me
help.
that.
You need-
Give me that. I need that. They got the Tower of Sauron too. Lego set.
Oh yeah, I've seen that in person, and that is fire. At the Lego store, I saw Rivendell, but the Tower of Sauron is fire. Yeah, Rivendell does look good.
Yeah, it does. Look at that.
It does.
Someone in the chat has said you can just feel that this project was a labor of love, and I couldn't co-sign more on that. That you can feel
Agreed.
it. Like it's so well crafted. I forgot how well crafted this movie has been so far.
This when drones first started getting used, and then he kept using them. That's right. That's right.
Thanks. Faster.
That's pretty. You know, I just noticed this, that he actually helped Pippin learn how to fight, because Pippin gets kind of nice like around Return of the King, right?
Well, the thing is, both of them grew a lot. They evolved. Their character arcs went really far by Return of the King. See? That's it. Elf. Get him. Yeah, jump his ass. Yeah. Look, kids.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Against the wind.
So, what was this Orlando Bloom's like first big hit? Like this was
like
I think was this before Pirates?
Major breakout. Yeah.
This was before Pirates?
Yes.
Yeah.
This got him Pirates.
Yeah, them birds is like, you can't hide from us. We see you.
You don't need it.
Follow me.
Mm-hmm.
Give the ring to Frodo.
Before I have to put you down. That's yeah, look. His hand's on the sword. You saw that, right?
As you wish.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you saw his hand was on the sword. He was like,
yeah,
don't
make
me
go down.
Don't make me have to pull the thing out.
Down.
Yeah. You about to get these skibbity paps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We waiting on you to kiss him on the cheek and wait for the Roman soldiers to show up. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Will you risk a more dangerous road?
So in case you didn't know, I did used to work in the industry, and that snow is not snow at all. It's like this salty texture kind of thing. It's like a sawdust kind of thing, and it is a pain in the ass. It's like one of the worst things you can like deal with. You're not lying. Oh, we're doing some wizard chanting from miles away.
He said, "I'm gonna give you full on Voldemort."
Yeah, but he can't compete against a white wizard though, right? Like pound for pound, like Gandalf just really never stood a chance. Just thinking about that stuff makes me angry. Ugh.
Let us go through the mines of Moria.
Mm.
You know what they awoke in the darkness of Khazad-dûm.
Mm.
Khazad-dûm.
Woo! Oh, I can't wait for the series, boy, for that part.
Yeah.
We will go through the mines.
So be it. Ugh! Woo!
Yeah, I forgot all about this part right here.
Don't worry, Sam. He knows the way home.
And they saved your life, little horse. It's ugly in there.
Badasses. They had some badass little kids.
Like,
they are.
For real, just like little kids.
Annoying as hell. You want to beat them all up.
Man, look at y'all. Look at this.
Baby-ass kids.
Pissed off something in the water. Just funny because Gimli hates elves, right? At this point. But
remember, Durin was best friends with Elrond.
Yeah.
Elrond, Durin,
Okay.
Roaring fires, malt beer, red.
Yeah, you didn't get the memo, my guy.
Yeah. Ain't nobody.
You make for the Gap of Rohan. We should never have come here. Now, get out.
Ain't no out, bruh.
I will have me some hobbit meat.
What the hell is that?
Hell no, it come out the water looking like Cthulhu. And you see, it was Boromir that saved him. Thing looked like a big ass face hugger. Yep. Now there is no choice.
That was bad.
And fouler things than orcs in the deep places of the
They don't know that boy spitting right there.
Yeah.
Bars.
So everybody passed the leaf.
Everybody smoked out.
Everybody.
He hungry.
This really could be a stoner movie, man, as much as they be
guys.
smoking, man.
some that die deserve life. Can you give it to them, Frodo?
Bars.
Bars.
Even the very wise cannot see all ends.
Facts.
He wasn't a bad. Gollum wasn't bad. He just came across crack.
Yeah, I mean he's an
Got his
addict. I mean
opioids.
that's really the best way to put it. Like he really was that.
Is that where?
He's remembered.
Ah. Listen, the older you get, the more you appreciate that moment.
Always following.
And the thing is,
he got beat up on top of a tower for like 9 months.
but they didn't listen. They didn't listen to why he said it was that way. He said the air changed. He said it didn't smell so foul this way. This the way.
The great realm and dwarf city of Dwarf.
Dwarf. I think I said that wrong, but still. Say what you want about dwarves, they make shit happen. Look at that. That's nuts. You play Dungeons and Dragons, you know, never just run in the room. You always check for traps.
Hell, it's just like they got a squad. It's like solo leveling. You don't just run off in a dungeon.
You sound like the lion from the Wizard of Oz.
Drums in the deep.
Look at his scary ass.
They are coming.
Cannot get out.
Damn. Whose man's is this?
Whose man's is that?
Oh my God.
He said, boy, you was a special kind of stupid.
It's still making sounds, man.
How we get in here and you still find a way to ride the short bus?
I mean, you got to punch him in the chest, right? At least once.
Look at his face.
I want to smack the taste out of his mouth.
Don't be quiet now. Shit, we done already effed up.
Fool of a took. Throw yourself in next time and rid us of your stupidity.
That's right.
Get.
You done woke up Timberland.
Whoa. Almost trimmed your nose hairs, my guy.
I don't know.
Have a cave troll.
Yeah. When we were watching the series,
boy.
a different type of troll appears, and I thought it was this one. That's right, Gimli.
Gimli's on that
action, dog.
Gimli's like, I gotta get revenge.
I think that they signed D&D as a unit, man. I think I'm gonna be a dwarf, man. I'm gonna need a lot more than that, my guy. About to pull a kick down. Woo, this sequence right here.
Look at
him. He's looking at him like an idiot.
Go.
Yeah, I'm dumb.
Go time. Surprise, mother sucker.
Do you know what your breath smell like, though, my boy?
I can't even imagine. That's right, Aragorn. Oh, dang. You just caught another one.
Forever catching it.
Oh.
Yeah. Now y'all won't be mad. It's your damn fault.
Now you won't be mad. It's your fault. Pippin's a lot younger. He's an idiot.
young and dumb. That was a hell of a scene, man.
It was a great scene.
Yeah. It still holds up. Still, I'm saying that a lot, but it does. Yeah, my man just had the wind knocked out.
How the hell he's still alive?
Yeah.
Look. He's like, I got on my magical
mithril?
Billie Jean vest under here.
I think there's more to this hobbit than meets the eye.
My man was rocking the vest. He was wearing the 50 Cent vest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's a lot of mithril too. Considering it only took like that much to make the rings. They fought tooth and nail for that. It's time to go.
Even they're scared of that. They're like,
oh, hell no.
I want no parts of that.
Uh-huh.
Look at Gimli. Gimli think he did something.
You hear that right there?
You just keep running.
Trouble.
I don't know why they looking.
Because if there's anybody black is in this part, he's already running.
Oh, yeah.
All
you would
heard
heard
was thinking.
Knees to chest. He's already running.
doing Tom Cruise the whole entire time.
Yeah.
It's out to get ugly.
He said, I'm about to give you this full Usain Bolt.
The plan is to run.
Ancient world.
They need to know the plan is to
My
run.
man knows
we run in that direction.
That dude
running,
appreciates
we see the light there, we run in the opposite direction. Keep running.
My man said, this is beyond me. We out.
Yeah.
ain't even trying to mess with this.
Like, all that exposition, that's the Balrog, the demon from the ancient world. Tell me why we running.
Running crazy.
Yeah.
The bridge is near.
Yeah, he knew. He was like, look, somebody gonna have to take this L. And I'm like, yo, I'm old, bro.
The old man can do it, everybody can do it.
Yeah.
Man, here these dudes.
That doesn't help neither.
Look at the set. I can, though. Oh, right in the middle of the eyes, too.
Toss your big ass.
Nobody tosses a dwarf.
Not the bear.
This is exactly
Get your
the
punk
beard.
ass over here.
Woo.
The first person you throw over is Bill. Is
Frodo.
Run, baby, run. Lean forward. Yep. Run.
Now run.
No, that's when you roll a nat 20.
Yep.
This is when grown-up decisions are about to be made.
Yeah.
Woo! My goodness.
I'm about to make a name for myself. That's what he said when he came out.
And Gandalf getting ready to tell him, now you'll tell everybody what happened here today.
I'm about to make a name for myself right here now, boy.
Now, how long I've been waiting for this? How long I've been waiting for this? About to make a name
for myself here today.
Oh, he about to say the thing. You cannot pass. You damn right. Tell him, Gandalf.
He said, you gonna make me mess around and turn in Magneto.
Wielder of the flame.
Ah, no, sir. Woo.
Go back to the shadow.
Yeah. See? The Balrog's an old slave master. That's a heat right there. That's a heat right there. I done told you. This was the line. You won't cross it.
Is that the most epic moment in the
No, right?
Nope, that is.
That right there.
That right there was.
Yes.
If I'm going, you going with me, homie.
Yeah, that right there.
Oh.
And then this right here is so clean too.
I'll make a name for myself.
You tell her what happened here today.
Oh, God, it's so heartbreaking. Oh.
I know it, right?
You got to be more careful.
You got to be more careful. My God.
You picked him up like a child.
Because he is.
No.
Nah, man. He's giving the right.
And that's the thing.
The most OG
like right
person
here in the beginning, you don't
the
realize how much Boromir actually did. Like to be, you know what I'm saying? Like he acted right for a long time. He did until he didn't. I remember when I was watching this, I was like, wait, how the he's like the main dude. Like how the hell?
Oh, listen how beautiful.
Yeah,
the
that was
is.
shocking. You know what I'm saying? That was a shocking death.
Ah.
Yeah.
I mean the super L.
They didn't got down on the other side, and it's so
Yeah.
it's so dusty out here. Like the pollen count so high. And he should be crying his ass off. It's your fault, you little
It's
silly
your
son
fault.
of a.
Your fault.
He said,
Then-
next time
then
throw your
cut
damn
shit.
stuff in.
But look who step up. Look who step up. Get him up.
Yeah. We got to keep it moving.
Nah.
Moment, for pity's sake.
Nah.
Ah.
Yeah. This.
We must reach the woods of Lothlorien.
Yeah.
Yes.
Florian.
This to me is the moment. This is the moment when Aragorn becomes king. Like when he realizes, like, it's on me.
Yeah,
It's
not
on me.
because he was defaulting to Gandalf.
Yeah.
When
that's what I'm saying, but there is no
Gandalf
default.
pushed him and said, "Get him over to that bridge."
Yeah.
He's like, "This is
it.
Yeah.
It's you now.
This is
you.
Frodo
You got
comes
the
his
juice
way.
now.
Step up. Step up, my boy."
Nah, girl, I ain't trying to hear that after what I seen in the series.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to hear none of that, girl.
Come. She is waiting.
That's it. You can also tell about the timing of this movie. And I guess the one thing that they changed in Amazon doing it now, because with Arondir, you know, all of these damn elves is blonde and blue-eyed, and that's not a good look.
Because they're later, and they killed all the other elves. Called colonialism.
That's Arondir, huh? I just connected the dots. Huh.
What do you mean?
That's not the brother in the other. No.
Yeah,
no.
Arondir is the brother in the series.
That is okay. So I did connect the dots right. Okay.
Pray but a little, and it will fail to the ruin of all.
Look who she looked at too.
She know who the Judas is?
He looks to me to make things right, and I would do it. I would see the glory of Gondor restored.
They humanized Boromir in this moment.
For the mirror shows many things.
You know, here's the thing. Looking at her, it's like how far we've fallen. You were Galadriel. And now you in the goddamn Borderlands movie. What is wrong with your agent?
We don't talk about the Borderlands.
It's supposed to be a hit movie.
It hit, all right.
It was
hit that
supposed to be it was supposed to be the biggest movie launch of the summer.
Yep. That movie hit on the edge of the trash can.
And I seen it. Unfortunately.
I did too. Garbage.
It is what will come to pass if you should fail.
No pressure though.
If you ask it of me, I will give you the One Ring.
Good move.
He tried to give it away to everybody.
Nah, he was testing her. Now, Galadriel, you should know better. If everybody should know, it's you.
Not dark, but beautiful and terrible.
She turned into Beyonce.
She turned into Taylor Swift.
I pass the test. I will diminish and go into the west.
I'm so mad at you right now, Galadriel.
I cannot do this alone.
It's her final test, though.
Final test. You had like 6 of them already.
I mean, you know.
Is to be alone.
Now, let me be clear. Galadriel is my favorite character in the series, too, also.
Even the smallest person can change the course of the future.
Little man.
Whom do you serve? Saruman.
I don't know if y'all ever played the game Shadows of Mordor. It's off the chain, but you deal with a lot of Uruk-hai, and they are nasty in the game.
Shadows of Mordor?
Yeah, it's an old PlayStation game.
And you do not know pain, you do not know fear. You will taste man-flesh.
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 May it be a light for you in dark places when all other lights go out.
I'm sure in the book they really expound upon her character, but I really didn't didn't really fully appreciate her until the series. So if I do have to give a kudos to the series, I'll give the series that. Reminds me of the 2 statues in Naruto for all of my anime fans.
The statues in Numenor, the statues in the Ahsoka series that are on Mortis.
Yeah.
The statues from Roman mythology.
So much depends on you.
No, the paranoia of a crackhead. He's gonna start doing this in a minute.
You're like, nah, bro, you ain't finna steal my VCR.
Other path that we might take.
I know what you would say. And it would seem like wisdom, but for the warning in my heart.
I ask only for the strength to defend my feet. If you would but lend me the ring.
You can't even see the hole in your blood.
Like, no.
Galadriel told me about you, my boy.
Take that.
You'll take the ring to Sauron. You'll betray us.
You're already corrupted by him, my boy.
God, you ain't even got the ring.
He ain't even touch it. That's how weak this dude is.
Frodo.
Went on a full Mr. Hyde moment, my boy. Yep. He got that post-coitus clarity.
Yeah. It's too late, man. You already made a bad decision. It's like, I see you.
Look at him.
You can't run from me.
Come on in.
It is taken, Boromir.
Where is the ring?
Stay away!
I swore to protect you.
Can you protect me from yourself?
That part. But look, this is how powerful it is. Even he's tempted.
You destroy it.
Look at the way he's looking at it.
He's like, oh no.
I mean, that should tell you how powerful that bad boy is. If he's tempted.
We're gonna name this ring Holly Berry.
Really?
It makes people fiend.
I mean,
I don't know about that.
1997, Halle maybe.
I would have gone with you to the end.
No.
I would have gone with you to the end. He knows. He knows he got to do it by himself.
Yep, he knows that he got to take his own path.
Yeah, that's a real one. Oh. Hey, yo, Aragorn is just, he's just the dude, man.
He is. He's like, go. Heard him. I got him.
Look at this. He looking at everybody like, word? All right.
Look at him like, what? Y'all want some? Come get some.
Let's go.
That's the older guy.
Come get some.
Come get some. Who wants some of Hollywood Cold?
Dog, it's like 30 of them. He ain't even flinch.
Frodo. Hide here, quick.
Oh, man, this Mark.
Don't trust them.
Nah, he trusts them. He just can't.
No, I like this. I like this right here.
He's like, I just can't.
Nah,
man.
I got to go.
Yeah.
Leaving.
Yeah.
No! Hey! Hey, you! Over here! Hey! Over here! This way!
Do you think the dude that has the one ring and is trying to get away from him is going to be like, hey, you, over here?
Yeah, but they just dumb orcs.
They ain't that old. Those orcs are new.
Meanwhile, Legolas clocking in.
He is. Getting his body count up.
Redemption song.
I need a redemption arc.
You know.
He's hard
to try to get that ring from to go kill a bunch of people.
Get him.
I didn't think they had a cable shot yet.
Look at the
you know the cable shot was invented by the XFL.
Oh, that's a big one.
Ooh.
Oh goodness. Oh, that rocks your whole body.
Yeah, that's not even a regular arrow. That arrow big as shit.
Oh. I hated Boromir up until this scene coming up. Ugh, good lord. Oh, just.
That's one for the money. Two for the road.
Even they is like, damn.
You can feel it. About right.
I mean, but he went out like a G though.
Yo, he did. Like he literally
he hold up for a little bit. He hold up for a while. But he still went out like a G. I mean, he ain't no Ned Stark, but he's gonna show you that. Oh,
good lord!
3. Let's go.
3 big ones. Just tap out, man. Just lay down. The last time we hear from Pip and Merry until Return of the King, huh?
Yep. Bring the halflings to me, unspoiled. We don't know which one got it, so we're just gonna bring them both.
He just never minded Boromir. Look at this.
He pulled that shit all the way back.
That shit sound heavy too. And then the real ones show up. Damn.
Lurtz is huge too. Lurtz done took all the HGH.
I'm gonna need all of that.
He's like Chunks from the Goonies.
Get you some.
Never doubt me.
The nerve you had to pull me close and breathe your breath in my face. You know what your breath smell like? Spoiled skunk ass.
Yeah, you failed them all. Don't lie to that man.
The world of
Yeah.
fall.
Go into Valhalla. I know that's right.
Look, he claimed it.
Followed you, my brother. My king.
Oh.
I'm like, that's too late now. You said that on your deathbed. I don't believe you. You need more people.
It's a redeemable moment, though. No, you don't think that?
It is.
It is. I would have followed you, man. You. They out here having heavyweight fights with these scenes.
I wish the ring had never come to me. I wish none of this had
I think that's all Gandalf.
It's what to do at the time that is given to you.
See, that's where Tyrese got it from. I do the best I can with each 24 hours I get.
I'm going to Mordor alone. Of course you are. And I'm coming with you.
He's like, you don't understand the meaning of the word alone, huh?
And he like, you don't understand the meaning of I ride for you.
Yeah. We ride together.
We die
together.
Bad
Hobbits for life, baby. And that's pretty deep, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would drown trying to get to this boat. You're a damn fool.
Promise, Mr. Frodo.
I made a promise.
I made a promise.
Don't you leave him, Samwise Gamgee. And I don't mean to.
People had no concept of a ride or die.
Nah, man.
We travel light. Let us hunt some orc.
Fact.
Yeah, man. That's how Rangers go, man. Yeah, it's like the smaller, better. Yeah. But I will say this, them cats got some cardio, boy, because they be running.
They do, boy. They do. They've been walking. They done walking down the stairs, upstairs, across mountains.
Yeah, man. Them cats, boy, be huffing.
What did I say in the beginning of this movie when we put it on? The movie about walking.
Sam. I'm glad you're with me.
If you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Syntell. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet. Yo, Peter Jackson was in his bag, boy. Let me tell you, Peter Jackson was in his bag. Like, outside of this, before this, what he had made with like the Frighteners, I think, maybe. I think he had maybe one regular old thing.
Fox.
Yeah, and then he got this and just freaking turned Super Saiyan. Like, I don't. The jump of quality from the Frighteners to this is just it can't even measure. It's just.
Frighteners is my movie, though.
I mean,
again, to be fair,
yeah.
When you're directing something or imagining in your mind what that world looks like, when you are drawing from a solid ass IP, you have the source material already laid out for you.
Yeah,
you know,
but
that's
how
not
many
the same
people
thing
have
like
done
creating
that
your
and
own
jacked
shit.
it up? I mean, even when it's solid, like there's been a lot of solid IPs that have been totally jacked up. I mean, it's almost you're more likely to jack it up than to be successful with it.
Borderlands.
Listen, we're not getting ready to talk about M. Night Shyamalan on this thing. It's forbidden.
First, before we start having a little bit of a conversation, I just wanted to give a huge shout out to the chat. The Discord was jumping. There was some really good information going in. And if you want to be a part of the conversation, there'll be a link in the description at the bottom. It's free $99. It's just fun. We have these movie nights.
For
and
now.
tonight, yeah, for now. It's free $99, and we have these incredibly just fun, candid, just say what's on your heart, say what's on your chest kind of moments in the Discord. In case you haven't already figured it out, we have seen this movie before. For me, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna say it's been 20 years since I've seen it, but it's been well over a decade, maybe even 10, 15 years since I watched The Fellowship of the Ring from front to back, and I caught a lot of just cool, interesting things, and I think the thing that stands out for me the most is how well it holds up. You know, you give most movies 20 years and you look at them, 20 years back into the past, most stuff does not hold up well. There's only very small things that make you look at it and be like, okay, maybe it could use a little bit of work. Small little things, but for the rest of the 97% of this film, it's 10 out of 10. I mean, there's a reason why this is lauded so well and highly awarded, because it's top tier quality, top to bottom. Let me start with you, Chuck, real quick, regarding on how you feel regarding this rundown again for you, this revisit.
It's been about 20 years for me. I only seen it in theaters. I never went back to go see it. I was like, I'm not gonna go back to see it. I read the books I loved when I was younger when I read them. But it does hold up. It makes me say, wow, yeah, they did a really good job with this film. The shots, everything. This is a film that should have won all the awards that year. I don't understand why it didn't. It doesn't make sense why it didn't. The visual effects were nice. They can go back and recomposite the shots, but they look really good. And everything, and it's a really good story. It tells a really, really good story, beginning to end. I guess because the ending of the movie is not a true ending, may impact it as well. Because Hollywood likes true endings. This is the film that broke the mold of that, I think. Star Wars was a one-off, but every film we had before that, everything wrapped up really nice into a bow.
Yeah,
so I think this is one of the first ones that broke off away from that, and it did well.
Before I head to Rekkai, I just had one small little comment. I think this was like one of the very first fantasy films to ever win as many awards as it did. It kind of like broke the mold. Typically, like dramas were the ones that kind of period pieces were the ones that kind of like typically stood out when it comes to the Oscars. Rekkai, this. Like we said, this is a revisit. I don't know when was the last time you saw this, but you brought up an idea of calling fresh eyes, right? Looking at content with fresh eyes. With your fresh eyes, how are you judging this revisit?
Well, hold on. Before I answer that, this movie is 2001, and again, fantasy movies are not something that often. The Oscars did not think highly of fantasy type movies then at that point. And you're right. This is the movie that changed that. But 2001, even though this movie changed that, they chose another one of the a high number of nominations for a fantasy movie, because the Oscar nominees of 2001 were Aaron Brockovich, Chocolat, Traffic.
That's a good movie. It was good.
Gladiator.
Gladiator was excellent.
Which led with 12 nominations.
Really?
with 12 nominations and Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Now that was a brilliant.
Was
film.
second place with 10 nominations.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing, and then I think
competition.
And then you have to remember. So not only that, as far as visually stunning, this is also 2 years after the original, The Matrix. So what we are being mystified by, I mean, after Star Wars kind of came through and broke the mold on these types of films, like The Matrix took the mold and broke that shit again. And this was more from a storytelling point of view. Plus, it took a lot of people at this time had not read The Lord of the Rings. A lot of them had read The Hobbit, because The Hobbit, I think, was like required reading in school for a lot of times. But by the time this came out, this sparked a brand new interest in The Lord of the Rings. And then also right around this time too, Harry Potter came out, which also sparked a new but different young. So like where we read The Hobbit in school, the kids picked up is like, okay, that's cool, but Harry Potter became the new thing. Like The Hobbit even had a children's, like an animated movie.
I remember that in the early 80s. I do remember that.
I remember that. That was one of my favorite movies.
Yeah,
it wasn't good, but back then it was great.
Amazing back then.
For me, I loved it.
Back then it was great
adult.
because we could draw it. We could draw the correlation right to a book that we had read in school, and that was cool. Like if you watch that animated movie now, you're like, wow, this is trash.
Yeah, I'm sure it does not hold up.
Back then, it held up because we could relate to, because it was something that we were forced to read in school. And we was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. That movie came out the year I was born.
I remember watching it when I was maybe about 6 or 7 years old. I was in Mississippi. So yeah, I must have been about 6 or 7 years old when I watched that movie. And it felt like I was watching something I wasn't supposed to watch, because I'd never seen that level of violence in cartoons outside of like Looney Tunes, Wile E. Coyote jumping off cliffs and stuff like that. But that had like more adult themes. I know I'm kind of getting off track, but
you okay. And I think it was because of that led to other things that were heartbreaking for us as kids, like the Hobbit animated movie. I remember it very clearly, and I think I watched it when I was a little bit older, like you said, Syntell. But I think the one that moved me the most was the original, the Transformers movie. When
Prime turned gray.
Optimus Prime died. I said, what the? It broke my little heart as a kid. I was like, oh, why? All right, so we're talking about 23 years since this movie came out.
Almost a quarter century. Let's say it like that. Give it more context.
And in 2 years it will have its 25th anniversary.
Yeah,
which is going to be a thing. And I think, like Chuck, I'm pretty sure I haven't seen this movie in that long. Which is crazy too, because when you're talking about the first, you think about like Phantom Menace. The movies that are first, even though, really timeline wise, it's first, but it is not the first one that came out. But those are movies I don't revisit. This is a movie I have not revisited, not because it wasn't good. It's just the one that really held and captured my attention was The Two Towers. The Two Towers was that movie to me. And I understand, like, some people love Return of the King. And I don't know, I felt like as I had gotten a little bit older, by the time Return of the King came out, I was kind of like, they were, what is it? I could tell what was going to come. Like, I knew, I had read the books. And so the way that they were crafting the movie, I knew certain stuff that they were going to do. And I'm just like, this is not, but and I guess it's one of those things too, that the way that they did the battle, at was it is it Minas Tirith in the Two Towers was more incredible than what I like usually when you read something, it is amazing in the books. And you're like, what they put on film doesn't quite hold up. Yeah, at Helm's Deep. I'm sorry. Yeah, Minas Tirith is the White Tower, the White Keep. Yeah, at Helm's Deep, that battle was so much better than what I remember reading. I was like, the way them sequences played, I was like,
it's like a 30-minute fight scene, right? 30 or 45 minutes fight scene, something like that. It almost broke a record if I remember right at the time.
Yeah, and and the whole thing about their fighting their asses off, and you know what I'm saying, and look to the dawn, and then the Rohirrim come over the damn like that was one of those scenes. Like I remember, like the whole theater cheered and shit, like they was actually coming to save us. Like the whole theater erupted, like when Captain America picked up Thor's you know what I'm saying, like that. That was
Mjolnir.
Yeah, Mjolnir. Yeah, it was like that. And I think the only thing that drew down the Two Towers was
the Ents.
Them damn talking ass trees, some slow ass
hold that
walking.
Thought. I just want to address some of the chat real quick while we still have it right here. And then we're gonna come back to the conversation. Christina said, I definitely cried the first time I saw this, and that's referring to the scene with Frodo and Samwise. Also the friendships here are top tier. Ride or die, yeah. I mean, we had a funny little ride or die bad boys thing, but it is true. Like I think you said something that was very important, Rekkai, and that is I don't think many people really understand the true nature of what being a friend is, and to see it on screen. And it's a lot of jokes that go along with Sam with Sam and Frodo, and I laugh at them too. But the reality is, unless you've been in a friendship like that, it can probably seem a little odd. Shaggy said this may be the perfect trilogy. You know, that's on a lot of people's lists. You know, there's very few trilogies that you can say 1, 2, and 3 are just absolutely incredible, and Lord of the Rings is one of them. So much told just through the clothing alone that came from H.T. Teddy. I think that's another really important thing to kind of bring up. It's a lot of things that it's the little things that make this movie great, and the clothing does say a lot. The score says a lot. The set design says a lot. The thought going into the locations of the incredible country of New Zealand says a lot. I mean, a lot of times stuff can get just stuck in just the directing and the acting, but sometimes a story can be told in smaller things, such as costuming.
The thing that you just said is, where people say that this is the perfect trilogy. What we tend to forget is this particular movie, The Fellowship of the Ring, is considered the weakest of the three.
Yeah.
This is considered the weakest of the three. Like, Two Towers is, up there along with Empire Strikes Back. However, the Academy of Arts and Sciences said that The Return of the King, just because of its haul in Oscars, was the best of the three, which that's debatable or whatever. It was a good movie. I just thought personally Two Towers was better. But it is what it is. I think they're all three great movies. And you can look at some of the greatest movies in history that are part of series, part of trilogies, and at least one of those movies, usually the third one, that lets you down.
That is very true. Shout out to Love too, who also said, honestly, it just blew me away realizing this was 2001. This is still amazing, and the fact that it still holds up today with what we have just goes to show you when you put effort in your audience. When you put effort in, your audience will see and appreciate it. We've had multiple people say that this is a work of love. I'm sure there's a lot of behind the scenes footage that goes into Peter Jackson and the production to show exactly everything that went into it. And in order to make this work, I think it had to be a labor of love, because this is a monumental undertaking. There's a reason why The Lord of the Rings hadn't been done before live action, because what many people in Hollywood consider some projects like this, they call it the impossible project. And it takes somebody like Peter Jackson in order to kind of like bring that to life.
Let me throw a question out there.
Okay.
Let me throw a question out there, and that's for you two, but also for the chat.
They are.
Could this be duplicated? And what I mean by that, not this. Could you make a perfect trilogy again?
Yes, I think.
And I'm not saying necessarily Lord of the Rings. I'm just saying any property. Like, is there any property that's already been done, or more specifically, that has not been done, that you think that the perfect storm, you get the perfect writers, or the perfect ones to adapt the screenplay from the source material, the perfect director, location, costuming, actors, like because there have been so many great properties. You had The Godfather 1, 2, and then they completely shit the bed on 3. The Matrix 1 was amazing. 2 was okay. This is good to great, depending on who you're talking to. And then 3, what?
The Batman series is kind of close.
And there's other
Dark
series
Knight,
that
it's close, but
Dark Knight, the OG trilogy of Star Wars. So and I'm saying that because the reliance on CG, these ridiculous ass budgets where we rely more on CG special effects than story, villains, and all the other things like that. And some of those where there's like, okay, like honestly, if you look at the Lord of the Rings, the books, it almost makes more sense nowadays to give this to an Amazon or Netflix and turn this shit into a series. Because that way you get enough chance to really go through it and tell the story the way it's supposed to be told. Now, I don't know if that's even a wise choice, at this point in this age and stuff too, because they left a lot out of the books and they kind of streamlined these movies and added things and took things out that many people can argue should have been there or shouldn't have been there. But especially for many people who did not read the books.
All right, hold on.
And that's like the thing that people have with the Harry Potter movies. There's a lot that was left out.
Because I want to answer your question.
Yeah. Right.
You had asked the question regarding are there any trilogies that can be made? And Chuck had a look on his face. And before we get too far off the path, I wanted Chuck to answer that question. Sorry to interrupt you. I just want to make sure we didn't get too far before he got a chance to say what was on his mind.
Absolutely. I think
you have any in mind?
What's up?
You have any in mind, like specifically? I know you know plenty of properties.
The Inheritance trilogy by N.K. Jemisin. She's a Black author. It's a fantasy book series based on a matriarchal society, and all hell breaks loose in it. It is something they're gonna make it. What's her name? Tommy. Forgot her last name.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, the Children of Blood and Bone.
Yeah.
And the Children of Virtue. I think that's a good one. Marlon James is
that only 2 books? So she hasn't done a 3rd book.
She's done the 3rd one. It just came out.
Oh, I didn't know that. I gotta get it.
It came out. It just came out. I have it in my queue right now. I have it. Marlon James's books. What's Marlon James's books? What's that? I'm gonna look it up really quick.
In the meantime, while you look, okay, go ahead. Oh no, you know me. I'm just trying to moderate the conversation real quick. I know Rekkai had a closing thought, and I want to make sure he gets that out while you look that information up.
Oh,
okay, beautiful.
I got it right now. Warner Brothers is picking it up. Michael B. Jordan's actually picking it up. It's a book series where it's called Black Leopard, Red Wolf, and then he has Moon Witch, Spider King, and then there's a 3rd book that comes out right behind it that he's already written. It just hasn't released yet, but they're gonna make a trilogy out of that as well. And Michael B. Jordan's behind it. Tommy Demi.
Yeah. So Children of Blood and Bone, I have that book. Children of Virtue and Vengeance, I have that book, but I did not know the new one, Children of Anguish and Anarchy, just came out. Didn't know that. And I do remember, and I don't know what's going on with the property now, but I do remember that was picked up by Lucasfilm. Like even George, before he sold to Disney, he had interest in well, not before he sold to Disney, but I remember it got picked up by, I want to say Lucasfilm, and then I think that fizzled out. Like she took control of it back or something. Like, nah, this ain't gonna work.
I think whatever the trilogy is going to be,
so I don't know who has it now.
In order to make it a complete story, it has to be done by the original writer and the original director from the first project all the way into the third project. Same producer, same writer, same director. And I think that's a difficult thing to do in this day and age, especially when
also believe it has to be
thinking about bottom line, reading numbers, using focus groups. It's just cinema's a little bit different than it is today. And then add to the fact that you have to have something that knocks it completely out the park. It has to be a blockbuster on the first go, or it's not going to get right. It can't be a slow burn. So I don't know if we'll get
can't
that
be a slow
again
burn
in cinema.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe so. We may not see something like that in our generation again.
Also, I think it's important too that whoever does it has to have a true passion, a love for it. You can see Peter Jackson's love for this jump off the screen. You know, and there's certain stuff like when, as much as I hate them dudes.
You ask for a whole lot right now. When these directors have a love for books, they don't read.
Well, I'm just saying that it has to be put out there. Just like when was it Benioff and B&B when they started Game of Thrones, they loved George R.R. Martin, and they were able to ride out his writing, but then they hit that point of, we are now about to pass what he has written. We could just write this shit ourselves. And we saw how that turned out.
Big
You a
Q
damn
shout
lie.
out to Big Q shout out to HT Teddy, who said just the quality of the execution of this, it'll be so difficult. I don't think the industry would greenlight a complete project like this. All three were allowed to be filmed simultaneously. There is something to that. It would have to be something like that. I kind of agree with you with that. It would have to be like a big budget. All three have to be shot at the same time in order to maintain its integrity. I know we've been kind of going on a little bit, and for me being a little bit of the moderator for two absolutely brilliant minds, trust me, this is no easy task because I want to sit here and listen to the both of them. I do want to give each of you an opportunity to give your final closing thoughts regarding this project. Noop, let's start with you real quick, Rekkai.
I have not watched this in forever. And it's one of those things too about putting fresh eyes on it. I am a little bit more vintage than I was when I first watched this. And actually my understanding of not only the property, but the world. I cannot say that I was always a Tolkien nerd or whatever. I remembered reading it. I remembered reading The Hobbit. But because, my heart was with Marvel or with Star Wars or with other properties, I remember as I started getting older, and especially when I was teaching, and I was teaching middle school kids the love of this stuff, the love of reading, that I got more into this and read it again and started to draw the correlations and really kind of get into the characters and stuff. And then the movies came out and I was like, hell yes. Like, because it's one thing when you read stuff, the beautiful thing about reading, and I'm not talking about reading on a tablet or reading on your computer. I'm talking about a book in your hand where you flip the pages. I know people don't do that anymore, but that's real reading. Not that reading on a computer or tablet is not cool, or listening to audiobooks because we're doing too much. We don't have enough time. You make times for the things that you want to do. And I think there's no substitute for flipping the pages, highlighting, writing down notes, whatever. The movie that played out in my head while I was reading this, it's almost like Peter Jackson's like, yeah, I know what you're seeing. I saw that too. And I'm going to do it that way. And he knocked it out of the park. You know what I'm saying? He had a fantastic cast. He had costuming, locations. As a producer, an EP, he fought. And I think it's also important too that, they gave him the bag. He's like, this is what we're going to do. We're going to film all 3 movies together for this period of 3 years. That way we don't have to start and stop. The price of everything changes. No, we got it. You quote us this price. That's what we're going to run at that price until the money run out or whatever, until we done. And have everybody pretty much live in New Zealand for 3 years. And that's why, like Hugo Weaving says that when people notice him or speak to him and, basically he's Elrond to them. And, people be like, I've never even seen The Matrix. You're Elrond. He said it doesn't live in his heart the same way it does for other people because he lived there and he loved being around the people and being around the cast and doing the stuff. He said, but, he would leave to go film other stuff and then come back or whatever. He had 20 minutes of screen time, and it's kind of like the Darth Maul thing. Like one of the most fascinating characters is someone who could have been amazing, got very little screen time. And then this is hard because it's an ensemble piece and it has so many incredible people in it. No one knew at the time that Viggo Mortensen was going to give one hell of a performance. No one knew that Orlando Bloom was going to show up and beat that dude as Legolas. You have, what's his name? Jonathan Rhys-Davies in heavy makeup and shrunk down from 6 foot to 4'7" as a dwarf Gimli. Like, Sean Astin and Elijah Wood showed up. Like Sean Bean, like Liv Tyler. You had people show up, not even to mention Ian McKellen and Christopher Plummer. Like, dude, you have one hell of a cast. And I just think that it would be damn near impossible to pull off a feat like this again. This absolutely holds up almost 25 years later. And it is the beginning of a beautiful journey into Middle Earth. And I think there's extensions, even though the Hobbit movies didn't fare as well, they were solid. They just weren't this. Different times, different production methods, a lot of things were different. The game Shadow of Mordor, there's a lot of games. I think the game Gollum just came out not that long ago or whatever. There's a lot of things that are extensions into this world that make this world come more alive. And I like to see that in properties that are so rich. So I don't know. To me, I still love this. It still holds up. And it's high marks for me. This is
okay. All right, Charles. Hey, man, tell me how you feeling. Give me your closing thoughts regarding this masterpiece we just witnessed.
It was great to see it again. It does hold up. I'm thinking about the production timeline and all the woes they had on it and people thinking it was going to blow the bag. And Peter Jackson took his time with it. He definitely took his time with it. And he fought off the investors a lot because they were like, where's the movie at? And he's like, it's coming. Trust me. It's coming. It's coming. I got to do things right. And it lets you know he took time. And as he was doing it, he was still building his company. He was building his production house and his visual effects studio at the same time. And people don't understand that if you go to Weta, there's a craftsman down there right now. And he's the last person that can actually blacksmith certain types of steel. And he's in the workshop crafting all the time. And you sit there and watch him through glass. And it looks amazing. And it lets you know there's a lot of time and care that goes into this. And I think he worked with the actors a long time to get them where they needed to be. And you don't have that no more. Everything's so microwave these days. And it did great. This franchise still holds up. It falls short to the greatest franchise of all time.
Don't do that. Not right.
It's just a microwave franchise.
Exodus we just saw.
And this is a masterpiece. It is a masterpiece. But could we do it again? I think it could be done. And I think that we're going to have to do it again. There's too many streaming services, too many outlets, and too many fights for eyeballs of our generation. Generation X needs to move beyond remaking, remixing, remastering stuff. And we had to go into doing original stories again. And there's enough speculative fiction out there, and enough science fiction, and enough fantasy books out there written by some amazing authors today that can actually be picked up and optioned off into films. And I think it starts there, right? We talk about Game of Thrones, right? We talk about, Fire and Ice. That whole production gave George a really, really hard time about his novels. They didn't think he was wise enough to advise them on those first 7, 8 seasons. And then they ran off, and he was like, oh, y'all boxing me in the corner. They put baby in a corner, basically. And he went into his corner and worked on this new series. And was like, F it, I'll let y'all ruin it. And they actually did that. They ruined it. And it just makes no sense that that Hollywood doesn't realize there's a lot of beautiful properties out there, and they need to take chances. Like, my biggest thing about Rings of Power was they did make it diverse. That was my biggest hang-ups on it, because that's not how Tolkien would have wanted it. And I think you write things in the way the author originally wanted it, and
because people don't know what kind of dude Tolkien actually was.
Yes, right in the way he wanted it. He's a guy that grew up in South Africa as a kid, that moved back to London, back to the Great Britain. And I think they should have made it the way he wanted it. And if you want to explore inside that world, you hire some really, really good writers, and you explore inside that world. I think that's what the problem is. So I think that's where we should get to properties. But is Hollywood going to do it? I think the blockbuster is dead right now. People don't go to the movies. Kids go in the movies and look at their phones. It is the wildest thing I've ever seen. Like, literally, I had a whole row of kids looking at their phones during Deadpool Wolverine. Like, they kept looking at their phones, and I'm like, what's going on here?
And they didn't know that somebody was about to make a name for themselves. Blah, blah.
Man, they were halfway there and halfway not there, and it's really disheartening. So I think the blockbuster's done, and hopefully Hollywood will look inward and hire some real storytellers, and hire some people that can tell really good stories. Peter Jackson shows you can tell really a lot of stories of heart, and I think this story had a lot of heart. Even if they didn't have the visual effects, even if they didn't have all the cinematic shots and played it right, they could have took this story and had a bunch of kids in high school theater pull this off, and it'd still be a really good story. And I think the way the writers, he's put a lot of love and care in it, because it's one of his favorite properties. I think we need to get back to that. The last thing we need to do is stop giving M. Night Shyamalan more money to shoot his original scripts, which nobody cares to see. Because he's kind of like, I'm going to say it, and he's going to probably piss off a lot of people. He's Stanley Kubrick. Stanley Kubrick's first half of his movies are amazing.
There's an argument for that.
The first hour, 10 minutes are amazing. The second hour, 10 minutes, you're like, oh.
What the hell? Like his edibles kicked in.
It's like what is he doing? It's like they think like J.J. Abrams. I'm on to the next project. By the time I get to the second half to do the editing,
everybody remembers the first half of Full Metal Jacket.
I'm already
give a shit anymore.
About the second half. Yeah.
Nobody remembers second half. Nobody remembers second half. You can say that about all his movies. I went to his museum exhibit. I love Stanley Kubrick, and I'm like, yeah, I totally agree that the only best halves of your movies are the first halves, and he knows that. He knows that. He knew it. So people just have to be honest with what we're looking here. We're in an age of great storytelling. We need better storytelling. I can't wait for the kids after us. These kids grew up on anime, and if they can get beyond our hump of trying to remake everything we saw on VHS and saw one time in theater, they can get beyond that. They can make some amazing stories. I can't wait to see that. Like, our generation thinks anime is weird and don't understand why people watched it. Like, we didn't have it. That's weird.
Shit, we had great anime. I don't give a shit.
You did have great anime. Shaggy's like, I like Shyamalan. I like him on the first half of his films. His second half, he wraps the story too soon. I think it's because he's pitching other films. I think he's like, you know what? We're going to edit this and let me go on to my next project.
I think the biggest problem with M. Night Shyamalan for almost forever, and
because our post conversation is already like 30 minutes long. I know.
It was just a simple statement.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't, Rekkai.
No, it is. It's a simple statement. It's a simple statement. He just tries to recapture lightning in a bottle like he did with Sixth Sense. He always looks for that surprise twist.
Okay.
And it's failed.
I'll just make my super quick. I'll make my super quick. I don't think masterpieces like this are going to be able to be done again. I'm piggybacking off of what Chuck said. I think the age and time have changed. The age of film is over. Film is literally over. Everything is quick cuts. Modern cinema, I think, is going to be done. But I think that is okay. I don't think that it's time to hit the panic button. It's just taking a new form. Everything changes forms. The energy remains and stays the same. And that new form is now short form. It's now video games. It's now streaming media. It's now animation. It's now headsets. I think that we're going to see storytelling jump into those platforms, and the quality will be on the same level as what we've seen with that Peter Jackson has given us. But I think this era itself is done. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us. This has been absolutely stupendous. Please let us know in the chat what we got right, what we got wrong. And the fun one is definitely what did we miss. These two individuals, you have no idea how much it pains me to have to pause on these brilliant minds that I love. Because we're just running just a little short on time. But the great thing is that you can see them in their own elements, giving you love in a space that's different than cinema, different than animation, but on this format that we love called YouTube, and watch them shine. Rekkai is an excellent example of that. He gives these deep dives in which you can see projects like this and really jump into the mindset of who I absolutely admire their opinion when it comes to looking at things from his perspective. Rekkai, can you please tell the people how they get in contact with you?
As y'all see, I can run off the mouth at times, and I get carried away. And I am passionate about a lot of the movies and series and things that we watch, and I could not watch it with better people. The only thing that could have been better is if we were all in the same room together. That might have been too much for y'all to handle. That might have been some wild shit. So if you do enjoy my deep dives and my perspective on these things, come see me on my Patreon. Come see me at youtube.com/Noop from the Ville, NUPEFROMDAVILLE. Gotta be about this. But it's gotta be about
thank
this.
Thank you, Chef. You have no idea. You have no idea. It's breaking my heart that I have to stop this conversation. From where it is, but it is a little late, but
it's late.
But the great thing
it's
about
late for me.
Brilliant
it's
mind
late
is that
for me.
This individual has an entire network that he is building called the Geekish Network. He's one of the co-founders of it. You don't understand when I say I call this dude Slash, because he is everything from an advisor to a storyteller to a game designer to it's just slash. Yes, the brother is
the true multi-hyphenate.
Charles, yes. Tell the people how they get in contact with you. That too, but because listen, if you was a regular dude, I couldn't rock with you. Chuck,
I'm a chaos player. I'm playing chaos. I may come on the show with my shirt off with baby oil line. You never know.
The cakes up with
you never know.
Baby oil.
You never know. Okay.
We just couldn't keep it.
It's PG. That's PG.
Listen, if you have your man titties out, it's not PG. There's
the breasticles, and we're not going to talk about my breasticles.
You're right. You're right.
I'm part of the Geekish Network, which is the premier people of color network. We cover everything from Star Wars to Star Trek. We have a new show that comes on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Hopefully, we can get it back up to every day called Geek Beast. We also have a show where both Rekkai and Syntell hop on, and they actually will binge watch a TV series to let you know, an episode, and let you know if you should or not. And yeah, so you should come join the Geekish Network team. The family, we're there. We have new shows coming up. I'm actually going to start doing casting calls. I'm looking for women hosts for a couple of podcast ideas I have. We have one on comic books that I think that I'd love to see women actually cover.
I like that.
Trust
we need
me,
one
it
on
is
anime
worth-
too.
We definitely
It is worth
need
your
one
time
on
to head over to the Geekish Network. It
I'm
is
not
a
gonna be on that,
smorgasbord
though.
of great and brilliant ideas. As you all have noticed, we have been talking heavily over to members in the Discord who are participating with us as we were doing this reaction. It is a ton of fun. It is free 99. There's a link to it in the description. Please sign up and join the fun, because hopefully we will be continuing this with the